guys, what's going on? Welcome to Serial at Midnight. My name is Heath and I am glad you're here. We got another thrift store video today. I filmed inside the thrift store. I did not film going into the store because it was raining and it was just bad audio, bad video, so I didn't worry about it. So I'm going to cut to the in-store video that I shot and then we will come back to talk about what I found. It's kind of a light day as far as the thrift store goes, but I had so we'll be right back. Cut to Heath inside the thrift store. Thanks, Heath. This is other Heath from inside the thrift store. Check out this PlayStation 2. It's in a glass case. They want less than $20 for it. Looks like it's got a lot of the stuff with it, so I don't know, that's pretty cool. You don't see a lot of those right now. And then here's another look at the DVDs. We've seen most of these many times before. There's nothing super exciting or rare here. It's just another day at the salt mines. And that's the same goes for this shelf too, like Batman and Gotham Knight and the Green Lantern DVD. We've seen that before too, but what's this? It's Sherlock Holmes, the Guy Ritchie Sherlock Holmes movie, and that guy looks like Iron Man. Now, I like that movie, but I did not need it, so I left it for someone else. And then check this out, it's the Mexican Santa Claus movie. What a crazy, crazy movie. If you guys have ever seen it, it's insane. It's very fun. I should have picked it up. I don't have it. I should have picked it up. And I remember, like, someone brought this over to my house at one point, like in the 90s on VHS. They're like, I think these girls may take their clothes off. I don't think we were satisfied. I don't think they did, or they didn't enough. I don't remember. This is not the primer that is out of print and going for a lot of money. We thought it was. It's not. And that's not a DVD. This is a DVD. Alright, guys. We are back in the movie dungeon. I have a bag o' goodies, which was, it's my alter ego, bag o' goodies. I only picked up 4 DVDs and something else, which I'm saving for the end. But 4 DVDs is pretty good, right? That's what I'm saying. It was kind of a slow day at the thrift store, but well, let's just get right into it. I picked up this Shakedown, which is a crime cop movie, buddy cop movie. I don't know. Peter Weller and Sam Elliott, RoboCop, and the mentor from a Roadhouse in the same movie. Same movie. Yes, please. I think there's going to be a theme here. I think that this has recently been released on a Blu-ray, definitely from one of the boutique labels, if I'm correct. I think maybe Kino Lorber may have put this out. Somebody put this out recently. And I'm wondering, because like I said, like that's kind of the theme for the 4 movies that I picked up is like recent boutique releases. So I'm wondering if somebody upgraded or if it's just a colossal cosmic coincidence. But this looks super cool. I am a big fan of, I'm a big fan of Sam Elliott. I like Peter Weller, but I'm a huge fan of Sam Elliott. Beef. It's what's for dinner. No. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what you're gonna have to do. You're gonna have to go find... I can't do it. I can't. It's what's for dinner. Anyway, it's cool. It's in really good condition. All these discs look like they've never been touched. It's from Good Times. It's from Good Times DVD. You guys remember Good Times? Like Good Times was the budget label that used to put out like all the dollar VHS tapes and then the really budget DVD lines and stuff, but this looks like super decent. Which also from Good Times, I picked up Shout. Now, full disclosure, I've never heard of this movie. I'm a huge movie fan. Obviously, I've never heard of this movie. It's got John Travolta in it, Heather Graham. It says it's a rock and romance set in the 1950s. But John Travolta, Heather Graham, it's got Linda Fiorentino in it. The choreographer from Flashdance. Well, I like Flashdance, but I don't know. Like maybe it's instead of Jennifer Beals on like the that scene where she's like, maybe it's John Travolta just doing the same thing. That would be uncomfortable. especially because it'd be like 50-year-old John Travolta doing it. I don't know. Anyway, this is also from Good Times. I've never heard of it. As far as I know, none of this stuff is like rare or out of print or anything, but I just kind of want to see it. And that's the thing, like it looks like it came from somebody's collection who took really good care of it. So I'll give it a shot. Let's see. I picked up Yellowbeard, which I think also is out on Blu-ray now. But here's the thing. I've also never seen Yellowbeard. This is a movie that is, it's got Graham Chapman and John Cleese from Monty Python in it. Graham Chapman who was Brian in The Life of Brian, is Yellowbeard. But it also has Cheech and Chong in it, which is interesting. It's like a combination of Monty Python with Cheech and Chong, and I'm interested to see how that mixes. Anybody else? Marty Feldman from all of the Mel Brooks movies. Young Frankenstein, all that stuff. Is he in Young Frankenstein? Yeah. Of course he is. Anyway, so that'll be interesting. Again, I think there's a Blu-ray, but for my purposes right now, this is good enough for me. And then this is the last movie that I picked up. Like I said, there's something else coming at the end, but this is the last movie that I picked up. Another movie that has just gotten a Blu-ray, like a boutique Blu-ray release, but I picked up the old original DVD edition of Bound. Now, when I first saw this movie, I watched it because it was marketed as being super sexy and like, you will not believe what they get away with on screen and stuff like that. But you get past that, you get older, you get past that, and you're like, well, that's just a really good crime movie. Like, it's a really good noir, like a modern set noir, or I guess now it would be a 90s noir. But it's just got that really, like, it's dark and it's crime and it's like, it's got that impending sense of doom and like something is going to happen and you cannot stop it from happening. This is directed by the Wachowski brothers, or the Wachowski brothers, however you want to say that. And I don't even think it's not the Wachowski brothers anymore. Now it's the Wachowski siblings. So that's got Gina Gershon and Jennifer Tilly in it. It's got Joey Pants in here from Goonies and The Matrix and all that stuff. Joe Pantoliano. Enough about Bound. In their world, you can't buy freedom, but you can steal it. The last thing that I picked up, it's kind of a big deal, is I bought the PlayStation 2. I bought the PlayStation 2. It was too good of a deal. It was just sitting there, $19.99, like, rescue me, take me home. It's a former GameStop refurbished unit, but I did get the permission of one of the people who worked there to take it over to one of the TVs. We hooked it up. Works fine. Put a game in there. The cool thing to me is it's got everything. It's got an official Sony memory card, 8 gig memory card. What I love to do whenever you pick up something like this is my third PlayStation 2. My original PlayStation 2 has the problem with this unit, the PlayStation 2 Slim, is that there's a lid, there's a switch inside the lid, and over time it gets worn or something. The spring gets weak and it doesn't register that this is closed. And I've tried to fix mine. People are like, well, you can put a piece of paper in there, or you can like glue this piece shut. And I've tried all of that, and it still has, you'll just be playing a game and it just stops. But anyway, the fun of finding something like this with a memory card still attached is you get to look at the memory card and see what people were playing and like how far they got in it. And it's this weird voyeur thing, but it's also kind of like I don't know, it's like looking in on someone's, it's almost like reading their diary. It's reading their video game diary. But it came with an official PlayStation 2 controller in the clear blue, which is sweet. And by the way, I haven't done much since I got in from the thrift store with this stuff, because I was just there today as I shoot this video. But I wiped this stuff down. That's a thrift store tip that I rarely talk about. If I have ever talked about this, wipe your stuff down. I always take some Dawn dish detergent, some antibacterial dish detergent on a wet cloth, and I'll just kind of give it a pass, because you don't know where this stuff's been. If you ever watch these people when they stock this stuff, they have gloves. Sometimes they have a mask on, because you don't know what's on this stuff. And so I washed the discs off, wiped them down with a Dawn cloth, and I wiped them clean, wiped them dry, wiped off the controllers, because that more than anything, people are like eating while they're playing. But anyway, this is a aftermarket controller. It's got a turbo setting. It's got a little button on the back that says clear. I don't know what, like it's those paddles from movies. Maybe that's what the clear button is for. You're like, clear. Maybe that's what it's for. It has all of the hookups, the wires. It's got, you know, the RCA cables. It's got its power adapter. So a complete unit for $20 with 2 controllers, with a memory card. That's a really good deal, you guys. And it's weird because I just saw one of these 3 weeks ago maybe, and they wanted, I think it was $59. I want to say it was $69, but I'm pretty sure it was $59.99. And I was like, whoa, that is like crazy expensive. And I remember thinking at the time, like, well, good luck with that. But if you look on eBay, that's about what they're going for now. So it's so strange that the PlayStation 2 has gone from being in demand to being a paperweight to being in demand again. It's that nostalgia cycle thing that we talk about sometimes. PlayStation 2 is the next thing. We have the Nintendo Classic. We have the Super Nintendo Classic. Now we're moving into Nintendo 64, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2. I'll be interested to see if PlayStation 1 catches on really well, because those graphics don't really hold up very well. PlayStation 2 is like those graphics, they're not the best, but they don't feel super blocky and just like weird polygons all over the place. But that's what's coming up next. So if you see a PlayStation 2 or an Xbox, that'll be a thing too. Like, I'm already seeing Xboxes are starting to creep up a little bit in the price. If you see them, now's the time. Guys, that's all I have for you in this video. Like I said, it was a lighter thrift store haul, but I think we got some good stuff out of it, and we got some good mileage out of this video. So I want to thank you for watching. I want to thank you for your time. Head over to cerealatmidnight.com as always. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. More importantly, share it with somebody else that you know would really also like it. And I guess that's about it. Ring the bell, whatever, like the the notification for subscriptions or whatever. I don't know. Guys, thank you. I appreciate you, and I will catch you later.